Alright, so I didn't say it last video, but I think that the 8 character of 8 in pi is a marker, okay? For something to do with cellular energy, okay? Yeah, it's a marker. In the first 36 significant figures of pi, you have 4 of them, and I find it's very interesting because the whole Vesica Pisces, the magnificent 888 of the Earth, it's a nice little clever thing. So if you remember your zodiac basically looks like this. It's an 8 with an 8 attached to another 8 and another 8. Here's an 8. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Those are your 4 8s. Now, if this is your zodiac, really? Oh, you suck. Is that your Uber? That's all I need. I got it. That's the picture. That's fucking awesome. Thank you. Dude, no, it's 76. Fallout 76. Ottawa 67s. Philadelphia 76ers. Come on.
Have a good night, guys.
Cheers.
You too, man.
There. I think this is divided into 6 and 6, 1 and 1. And the way I think, like, that means, like, if I do, yeah, I guess the middle would have to be cut in half. Right? So it's like your 14-month zodiac would have the 12 zodiacs that we know, plus Ophiuchus and Orion, based on Bucks Fanny and astrology, and upside and backwards and flipping a lot of stuff. But anyways, if this is your zodiac, and this is your, okay, like imagine if this is a year, okay? You start your year, let's say here, okay? And we go in time. We're going 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 in time. In time, in time, in time, in time. A year has passed. So what I think happens is that your clock now rotates to there. To literally, the halfway mark. 1/4. And then you do your second year. And then we go down to here, half, etc., etc. That's why every 4th year is like, a special leap year and stuff. Right? So you see the 4 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you only knew the power of 3 6 significant figures of pi in a 9x9 matrix. Maybe 2. Maybe Tesla needs revision. So, another fact is that I think after the 16th significant figure, you end up at the M, or at the center of the matrix. Right now. Yeah, on the 16th thing you end there, on the 33rd thing you end there, and on the 36th thing you end there. I believe. Based on that, like, if I can remember, I end up here on 5 on M and 8 on M, and that says M. And I don't think anywhere else. So I'd have to do it again. So right off the bat, 33rd thing being a V, a 5. 4312, 2 groups. 4314. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing it everywhere. And you're showing up on an M. What is... Yeah. That's your G. In caps. So you got capital G, because that's a capital J. And that's a lowercase p. I'm just doing math. Trying to see if there's anything that's interesting. You know, like that's a 7. That's a 6, and that's a 9. No, it's 3, 6, and 9. If you only knew the power of 3, 6, and 9, guy. Oh, I see it now. 2 3s side by side is like saying a 3 circled with a 1 by 3. So this 3 and this 3 would be your 3 3. It's like a circled 3. A 16 is like a circled 6. And that's like, you know, just maybe a 3 3 3, or it's a 9. It's just a 9. Maybe it's not circled, but if you only need the power of 3, 6, and 9, it means multiple things, and I'm kind of discovering that on the fly. But I think that these are markers. Again, that would be the 13th thing. Now, here is just basically the return feedback to the end. And I think on 8 here is you end up here with a cellular energy device, and then you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's actually what happens. So there, when you're here at this 8, or before this 8, like when you get to the 5, you actually end here. Then you go through this to go from here to here, 8 to here, and then you go 9. I think you go to 7, and then I think 9 brings you to here. 3, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, that's just going 3, 2, 3, and then 8 brings you to here. The 4, 6 stuff all the way to this 8. So that's what this is. Okay, this right here is the digital daisy. You know, this right here is pretty trivial, and it's just your circle 38, 58. This is like the motion into like 3.1.15 or 5, and when you get to 9, 9 brings you like to I think here, so it brings you into this mess. So I think like 9, 2, 6, 5, 3, 5, and then 8 brings you back out of this mess. It's basically all about this quadrant, about the flower. So this stuff really is all about the flower. 979 is basically returning after going through everything back to the center. 3238 is basically the bottom stuff in the roots that brings you to here. So that's its own thing. Maybe the 979 is connected with this. That would make more sense. Yeah, that's the way I see it. Like, oh. And it's a 4626, right? Pretty sure. I just don't want to be wrong. Yeah, 4626. Yeah. 4626 4338. Yeah, and that's 32, which is your M and your dot, which makes a 3, 2. You get your 7, 9, 5, and you get your 0, 2, 8. So that's your pi. These are the markers, I believe. So this is, I believe, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's the 13th. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep. looks right.
Like, I found some pretty cool shit, guy. Like, I found 36 fucking significant figures of pi. I can, like, literally, like, I explained it to a guy who moves furniture for a living once in about 4 minutes, and he was like, yeah, it's kind of neat how you're doing that. And it's like, where it all, like, ends up, it lines up, and it's kind of neat. It's like, I can see how there's some significance here. You know, I'm not saying I know what it means. I'm just saying, like, there's something there. And I have no one to talk to about this stuff.
What do I make of all this? Yeah, I don't know. This isn't telling me anything right now. And we show up on the M here, and we show up on the M here, and we show up on the M here. Center. The 76, whatever you want to call it. Which is the 13th thing. Just like grouping my crap. It's very interesting. When you group your crap, split. Anyway, I think 8's a marker. This is not a very good video. Oh yeah, I was thinking right here, because this value of this cell is 6436, right? But what about this value of 6436 would be on top of the first row, which are all ones minus the beginning. So if you add a 1 to that and make it 3437, 6437. See where I'm going? 6 and 7 is 13, but it's a whole. You find that? I thought of that when I was looking here. Overlaying 6413 with the 1, overlaying 76 with the 1 is a 77, overlaying 5000 with the 235 is 5235. So 1, 2, 3 devices have another matrix on top of it to interact with, whereas this one, and again, there's going to be a fishbowl right here with, I think, some kind of return feed. Right? Like, this is super important. Right there. That wire. But you don't want to hear that, because you don't want to live in a world of cellular energy, apparently. Yeah. Like, I don't know, if you can work on this. I don't have time, all the time to do this, so, I'd appreciate, like, you know, maybe you find this interesting. I certainly do. But, yeah, I don't know, like, figure it out, man. Yeah. Do the derivation.